Ladies and gents, welcome back to the CSR YouTube channel for episode number 12 of our Burton Albion Road to Glory here in Season 2. It is the season finale and it is time to wrap things up. We've got 6 games left for you. We are going to play 3 and simulate 3. That is the plan for today. What we'll do, we'll play the first one, simulate the second, play it, and that's how we'll do it. I think we know we're not going to get anywhere here. I think the playoff dream may well be dead. Until it's mathematically over, we will give it our all, but I think it may be over. Before we get into that, as always, please do subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscription button down below. It's absolutely free. And if you would help me get to 500 by the end of the year, that would be greatly appreciated. Give the video a thumbs up and get yourself down in the comments. We're going to have a massive clear out in the summer. We're going to have to bring in some fresh new faces as well to ensure that we have got to the class to keep up the momentum we have shown so far in this save. Let's have a quick look at the table. Like we said, the playoff dream probably is dead. But again, it's not mathematically over. We currently sit in 11th. We're on 57 points. We are chasing down Coventry. They are 9 points ahead of us with 18 to play. They would have to have an absolute capitulation, as would everyone in between us and them, for us to make those playoffs. But it's not over until it's over, and we will keep the faith until the very end. It is Brentford who lead the way. They are currently top of the table. Ipswich in second. Forest just a point behind in third. In terms of the fixtures, like we said, we will play 3. We will simulate 3 to get the season done. So it's Bristol City up first, which we will play. We'll simulate the Watford game. We'll simulate the Sunderland game. And then we'll play the Coventry game, hoping that there's still a little bit on the line. And then we'll play one of Birmingham or Ipswich in the last game of the season. That's the plan, and that is what we're going to do. Hopefully, we can make something happen, but it's crucial that we win this first game against Bristol City. Back at the pie rally then. After the last episode, which left a bit of a sour taste in the mouth, I won't lie to you. I felt that we deserved a lot more. We actually played pretty well in a lot of those games, and realistically, we should have an FA Cup semi-final to look forward to, but we don't. We have made one change to this game. Doffin is into the side for Van Kooten, who is just struggling for a little bit of fitness, and we're going to hopefully get 3 points and get this episode off to a banger, and that would happen right now with Ben Whitfield coming down the right-hand side. If he could find our content in the middle, that would be the dream start. He's going to go back to Charlie Webster, though. Charlie Webster on the edge. Can he wriggle his way into some space? He's going to try and find our Conte. Does find our Conte onto his left foot. Our Conte's going to shoot, but it's going to be blocked. Going to go as far as Elliot Watt, though. Watt into Webster. He's going to find Mikey Moore, but that's another chance blocked. 7 minutes gone. All Burton Albion here. Webster now on the ball. Picks up into that little pocket of space, as he has done so many times this season. Finds Whitfield, and Whitfield's just going to try and wait for the run of Guest, and does wait for the run of Guest, and he's going to go back to Webster now. Webster now in a little pocket of space. Will be able to get a shot away, will he? Ooh, questions a handball from Dickey at the centre half. As he just looked to maybe stick an arm out, where the referee says no. Waves play on. Down this right-hand side. Skips the challenge of the man. Try and go inside to Webster. Does go inside to Webster. And he can go to Mikey Moore now. Mikey Moore's going to have a shot from distance again. Dickey with a big block. That is, so far, the story of this game. We've only created really half chances. Dickey has been the man that has forward those chances out so far, as Bristol City have the chance to come forward for the first time themselves, as Roberts is down this left-hand side, but Ben Whitfield's there. Bullies his man off the ball, and Ben Whitfield isn't the quickest in the world, but he'll run down this wing, try and go inside and try and find our Conte. Does find our Conte. Conte's first touch is pretty good, but now he's got nowhere to go. Goes back to Ben Whitfield, who started the play. Into our Conte. We'll try and find the run of Elliot Watt. Oh, again, just another big block from Bristol City. Conte, that's wonderful. Goes back to Whitfield and our Conte. Have you got the legs to beat your man? Hasn't, but he will go back inside. Try and find Charlie Webster. Go one more to Mikey Moore on his right foot. Shoots! Oh, it's just wide. The first real opportunity of any note in this game, apart from the block shots earlier. Mikey Moore opened up the space again. Dickey just coming across, just shutting down that lane, making it difficult for Mikey Moore. But we are on top here. Surely the goal's got to be coming. Webster now. Can he find the run of our Conte? Does. Our Conte's going to go to Jack Armour. Jack Armour's just down this left-hand side. Hasn't really got anywhere to go, and again, this game has just kind of fizzled out. Bristol City have kept the ball for large parts of the second half. We've not really been able to create, and I think we've tried to press them into a mistake countless times, as we'll do again here, but they've been good enough to break that press. And again, I think they've got into our half, dangerous parts of the territory once in this game, and I don't think we stand much chance of breaking them down here. Just the 1 minute added on then as Bristol City have just absolutely sapped the life out of a game. These are the games, though, that have cost us this season. When we can't break down sides, when we get the chances, we don't take them. This has been the story of our season and the reason why we're not competing for the place. It's just that lacking final bit of class that we need. And that is something we're going to have to work on next season. At the Pie Rally, it's Burton 0, Bristol 0. So, as promised, we will simulate this game. We are going to make just one change. Billy Bowden's going to come into the side. Again, he is retiring at the end of the season, so we're just going to give him a little bit of game time. Sweeney is going to drop to the bench for a Doffin as well, and that'll be the only changes we make for this one. Again, we're going to need a little bit of luck in these simulated games. It may all be a too little, too late, but we want to try and finish as high as possible. Unfortunately, it's a 2-1 defeat. Deli Bashrai scores in the 29th minute to give the lead before Charlie Webster, who came off the bench, scored in the 68th before Watford got the winner in the 88th minute to leave us with defeat. And that almost certainly is all she wrote. I think that's what commentary actually drew there, which is even more annoying. As we will have a quick look at the table as we've got 4 games to go. We'll try and keep up to date with everything going on around us. But yeah, unfortunately, those 2 games without a win there means that we are now 12 points behind Coventry. So yeah, unfortunately, it's pretty bleak now, and we're going to have to win everything. They're going to have to lose everything. But now it's all about trying to finish as high as possible in the standings for the season. Back on home soil then. Sunderland this time, the visitors, they are down in 20th and struggling. So I'm not sure whether they're in any danger of actually going down. Didn't actually look how tight it was, but we could have a big say in their future as a championship club with a win here. But again, these are the games that we really should be winning. It doesn't mean anything now, but it's all about trying to finish as high as possible. Let's make some history, at least at the club. Let's get our highest ever finish and something to build on for next season and what is going to be a big, big summer ahead of us as Mundell is coming down this left-hand side now as Sunderland look to get a foothold in this game early doors. Way more active than Bristol City already were in that last game. They get a shot away and that is going to be just wide. First danger signs from Sunderland though. Half chance for them. Max Croker had it covered though. It remains 0-0. Nowhere to go but can find. Oh, Charlie Webster gets a little bit lucky there. We'll take that. Charlie Webster into the box. Can he twist? Can he turn? Can he find absolutely anybody? We'll try and go out wide to Armour. He'll just reset this and look for the run of Webster. Webster back. Can't find Arconte. Gets a bit lucky again though. Arconte doesn't give up on it. Finds Charlie Webster. Charlie Webster is going to take a shot. Just over. Good save from the Sunderland number 1. Again, we got a little bit lucky there. It just broke for us a couple of times and good effort from Charlie Webster. What can we do with the corner? As Elliot Watt is going to put this into the box. Can he find Jack Armour? Does, but we'll go back to Elliot Watt now, who is onside. Into Webster. Into Van Kooten. Oh, a huge save again from Na and Co. in the Sunderland goal. Would have been a rare Van Kooten goal for the Brewers. But hit it well. Again, ball's going to go back into the box now. Elliot Watt again tries to find Jack Armour. Can't. Webster pulls kindly. Armour into Elliot Watt. Tries to find Arconte in the middle. Then Karorma. Elliot Watt. Can he win the ball? Does. Goes to Mikey Moore. Scrappy, but we still got the ball and Dickinson gets the tackle in. But that was the first big opportunity for us to show what we can do in front of goal. And we can't take the lead. It's still 0-0. Wonderful from him. Webster, no, that's poor though. Pervader now can look to potentially come forward. Can we clear our line? Sensational again from Elliot Watt. Now we find Webster. Now we can move. Webster, just keep running. Keep running. Looks to find Arconte. Is Arconte onside? No, he's not. Maybe he should have left it go to Mikey Moore. Sloppy again from the Burton number 10. Yeah, maybe if Mikey Moore was just a little bit further forward, he could have taken that run, but he wasn't quite there. Can he beat Roberts to the ball? Does. He does really well. Charlie Webster from distance saves. Can he get the rebound? No, he can't. Absolutely flattens the keeper with a diving headbutt. But unfortunately can't get there. It's another chance. It just goes back. And I think, again, it just seems to be the story of the end of this save for us, unfortunately. Going to be another one of those episodes where, unfortunately, tell you what, trying to get some highlights out of this couple of games may be difficult as we're facing down 2 0-0 defeats as Armour's now on the ball. Finds Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore's going to come into the box. Mikey Moore's going to square it across. Nobody's there. Yeah, 2 0-0 draws again. It's, like I say, it just about sums up where we're at the minute. We lack that final bit of cutting edge. When teams sit back and defend, it's really difficult for us to really create anything of note. And that's what we're going to have to try and improve on next year. I'm tempted to go to a 4-4-2 to give us that extra man up top. I really am. But I think this is going to fizzle out again as the referee blows the full-time whistle. It's another draw. It's another 0-0, and it's another game without scoring for us. Again, the season is done, so we won't read too much into it, but it gives us a taste of what we really need to strengthen on next season. It's Burton 0, Sunderland 0. So the game against Coventry again, another one that we will simulate. So it's one we would have played had there's still been something riding on this game. But I think for the purpose of this, there is absolutely no point. We will just make a couple of changes to the side just to keep things fresh. And again, watch us go and beat Coventry now. It'd be the most quick sim thing I've ever seen. I take it all back. We lose 2-0. Absolutely no danger of us scoring a goal there. So again, this season just absolutely fizzling out, and we continue just to slip and slide down that table. We're actually down to 12th now with just a couple of games to go. Jack Armour has been injured, though. That is not what we want to see. Hopefully that's not for too long, as Keedle's player changes coming. Okay, he's out for 4 weeks, so he's just out for the rest of the season. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, we'll play the Birmingham game, then we'll simulate the last game of the season, and then we'll have a season wrap-up. With the season fizzling out, it is the chance to play our last home game of the season at the Pirelli Stadium. Again, nothing to play for. The season is done, but again, we're just playing for position now and trying to see how far up. With Jack Armour's injury, the young lad Curtis, though, has a start for the Brewers, though. And again, the player that I've kept my eye on, he's up to a 62 rated. So it'd be interesting to see how he can develop as he goes forward, because, again, we will have a bit of an overhaul in the summer. We need a bit of extra class in this team, and it could be the last time we see some of these players on the pitch for the Brewers. At least in the starting 11, that is. But we've got a game to win here first against Birmingham City as they look to come forward, and we do win it. Ball through Keedle. Chance here for Birmingham City. Stansfield's through. Stansfield scores. Gives Birmingham the lead out of nowhere. They haven't had much of the ball. But Stansfield makes no mistakes. Max Crocombe can't get out quick enough. And he runs away to the camera to celebrate in front of the Burton Albion fans, who don't look too best pleased at his decision to do that. But a good finish nonetheless. It's hard to be too annoyed at this stage of the season when there's nothing to play for, but we still want to try and win these games. Burton 0, Birmingham 1. Marky Moore now coming forward. We'll find Webster. He'll find the run of Arconte, and Arconte, can he shoot? But it's blocked again. More blocks than Legoland in this episode. We just cannot get the luck of the green. Or the rub of the green, should I say. And we go 1-0 down at the break. All to do in the second half. Marky Moore into a bit of space. Has he got the legs to just drive away from his man? He looks to find Arconte. Does find Arconte. Conte shoots. Scores! We have a rare goal in the season finale. And it is Arconte. Of course, who else but that number 10 for the Brewers. He's been sensational this season. He has been one of the better purchases we will make, I am sure. And he makes no mistake. That's where he's perfect. When he doesn't have to think too much, just a simple touch, bang, finish. That's where he's at his best. Mikey Moore, it's a lovely through ball as well. Timed it to perfection. We're back on level terms. It's 1-1. I think he's just got a touch on that to deflect that onto the bar. We've got a job here to do, though. Stansfield's still on the ball. Goes out wide to Laird. Back to Stansfield. I really want to speak more about that Max Crocombe save, but it would mean absolutely nothing if we can't clear the ball here. Sweeney, that's a huge shot. Max Crocombe again. But I don't know how many times. That is a sensational, sensational save to deny Stansfield. We've got a corner to deal with here. 30 minutes to go in this one. It's 1-1. Birmingham fighting for their lives at the bottom of the table. Guest clears off the line. It's another corner for Birmingham. One-way traffic at the minute. We've got to stay switched on here. Curtis clears the young lad. Can we clear? No, we can't. Chance here for Birmingham again. Can we close it down? Van Kooten's there. Sensational from him. Stansfield for Birmingham. Oh, it's a wonderful turn. Max Crocombe, no. Comes to the saviour of Burton Albion yet again. He has been so, so good for us. It's a shame that he's not really progressing anymore, and he's going, sort of downward now, not progressing upwards, because I'd love to keep him at the club for as long as we possibly can. There's no plans to get rid of him, but as we say that, attention turns to Ben Whitfield, who is bursting forward by himself and sends the player for a hot dog. Cuts inside Ben Whitfield. This would be the goal of the season. Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh, Ben Whitfield, that would have been special. What a way that would have been to wrap up your season. To get some absolute swaz on it. Thought for a second it was dipping and hits the bar, goes over. Still 1-1. Couple of changes for the Brewers. Then some fresh legs on. Billy Bowden on for what may well be his last appearance. Daniel Orsi, again, fighting for his space. Will he stay next year? Probably not. So again, coming on for maybe what the last time we see him. Can he make an impact? Mikey Moore now into the box. Can he find Daniel Orsi? Does find Daniel Orsi, but Birmingham City clear their lines. That's good defending from them. End-to-end stuff here. It's actually been one of the more enjoyable games we've played recently against the side towards the bottom of the table. Oh, no. Max Crocombe, what have you just done? Oh, I was about to slander Curtis. He's not really put a foot wrong, the young lad. Misplaces a pass. Max Crocombe probably makes the save of the season. He's having the game of his life. Corner comes in. Can we clear? We do clear. Bowden's there. Chance to break away, but no. The veteran's legs are giving up. We can see why he's retiring maybe. Danilo Wolsey can't get a foot in. Gilligan can't get a foot in. We do now finally get the ball away. Whitfield. Ball goes back to Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore can go into the box now. Can we win it late on against Birmingham City? No, there's no one in the middle of the box, and it's going to be another draw. A much more exciting draw, though. That was a lot more fun than the previous two games, but our home season ends here, and that will be the final game that we will play. Of course, we've got the Ipswich Quick Sim coming up, but that's all she wrote for season number 2, and what a ride it's been so far. Burton 1, Birmingham 1. So for the final time in season 2, it is match day, and that is the side we are going to go for this one. Ipswich are second. They're looking to secure promotion up to the Premier League with an instant response after being relegated in season 1. Can we get one final big victory of this season? It's a 2-2 draw. Guest gets his first professional goal. That's nice to see on 60 minutes before Sammy Schmolix equalised. Now Conte got his final goal of the season on the 6th minute before Schmolix got his second. And it will finish in a 2-2 draw. It seems that the draws are the way to go in the last 2 episodes because that is all we've been able to do. So have one final last look at the table. Then we finished the season in 12th place. We just about hang on to that top half finish. We finished on 61 points with 15 wins, 16 defeats, and 15 defeats, -4 goal difference. Let's have a look who won promotion. It is Brentford and Ipswich who bounce back. Brentford on 101 points and lost 7 games, and by far the best team we played. Ipswich going up with them, and Forest and Norwich, Luton and Coventry will make up the remaining playoff spaces at the bottom. Who is going down? That is going to be Charlton, Derby and Millwall. They are your sides that are relegated from the Championship. Look at the top scorers then, and the top assist, Sammy Schmolix with 24 goals, wins the Championship Golden Boot. Morgan Gibbs-White with 22 is your runner-up, tied with Jack Clark and then Brian and Mbeumo. But they're nice to see. In 5th place, Conte, after his blistering start to the season, had 18 goals. In terms of the assist, Sammy Schmolix gets the double. He gets 11 assists along with Ben Whiteman and Azars for Middlesbrough. Do we have anybody that made the list for us? Charlie Webster with 8 assists and Ben Whitfield with 7, so that's nice to see as well. And Max Crocombe wins the Golden Glove with 19 clean sheets. Again, probably gives you a taste of how our season has gone, that we just couldn't win those games and we drew too many in the end. Little look at the Premier League then. It's not done yet. Still a couple of games to go here, but Liverpool look like they are going to win the Premier League title ahead of Man City. 6 points clear with 6 points to play for and a better goal difference. City, Arsenal, Chelsea and United make up the top 5. And at the bottom, who is joining us next season, it is going to be Burnley, West Brom and Brighton. So some new teams to play there. Let's have a little look at League One. Who is coming up to join us is Bolton and Oxford, who have come up from the automatics, and then one of Huddersfield, Blackpool, Peterborough or Wrexham will join them. Going down from League One will be Fleetwood, Cambridge, Mansfield and Bradford. And then a little look at League Two as Stevenage win it on 99 points ahead of Stockport and Notts County, who join them and go up in goal difference. And then Salford, Exeter, Colchester and Barrow make up the rest. And should there be relegation in the game, it would be Walsall and Bromley going down to the National League. But that will do us for season number 2. Season 3 will start in the next few days, and it's going to be a big one. There's players that need to be shipped out and players that need to be brought in. Of course, we will go through the budgets. I'll get us through to the end of this season so we know what those budgets are, and I'll get scouting some players. But where do you think we need to strengthen? Get yourself down in the comments, let me know, and we'll try and strengthen in those positions. But I'll see you very soon for episode 1 of season 3.